Hey everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Cardley's Corner Store Day. Not gonna bring the energy today. I'm so tired. I'm still sick. Yeah. The fever's gone down, which is great. But definitely still ill, and who knows? Who knows how long it's going to be in my system. Hopefully not long. To be fair, it's my own fault. Corona and the Big 26 is crazy. Yeah, I can't believe it. What a generational run COVID has gone on. What staying power. There's some of you don't want medical advice to stream. Correct. I don't want to get armchair doctored by 300 people who have no medical knowledge whatsoever. But I appreciate the support regardless. The fever was the fever was really bad like 2 days ago, but it's gone now. My temperature has been normal for the last like 24 hours straight, which is great progress because it spiked at the worst fever I've ever had, but it only lasted for like 8 hours that way. It like got worse and worse over the course of the day, like a couple of days ago. Until by the time I went to bed, my temperature was reading at 104.6, which is pretty much right at the point where like you have to go to the hospital if your fever is that high. Like you do not have a choice. You are reaching like genuine brain damage levels. But I was too fevered out to like be thinking straight. I was like hallucinating. And when I was going to sleep, my body was radiating so much heat. And I remember having the thought of, I was like, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm about to die in my sleep. And I've been so scared lately of the concept of death. And now that I'm actually facing it, I'm not even scared anymore. And maybe that'll just be okay. And then I woke up and the fever was gone. I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? What was that? What was that about? Once when I was like 10, my fever was like 105. Yeah, fevers tend to be higher for like kids. For like babies, it's like 100 is scary. For kids, 105 is scary. For adults, like 104 is scary. So as you get older, you're like fevers that high are more and more rare. So, man, oh man, it was brutal. But now the fever's gone, and I'm just sick and waiting for it to get out of my system. So. And yeah, I'm taking medication. I'm drinking water. And yeah, I'm okay to stream. I'm doing what I've already been doing the last 5 days, which is just sitting cooped in my room all sad and lonely. That's why I'm live, so I can be a little less lonely. And if I start feeling bad, I'm just going to end stream like I did on Tuesday when I only went for 2 hours. So anyway. It was really bad. But now it's over. The fever is. The sickness is not. Play the game, play the game. Alright, give me a fucking second. Jesus Christ. I hate you people. So anyway. That's what I've got. That's what I got going on. Alright. Having Twitch chat keep you company is equivalent to calling your iPad kid little cousin for company. Yeah. This is a great like porthole into how desperate I am for human contact. Is that I'm like, I can't wait to be around Twitch chat. It's gonna be so sick. Alright, here we go. Trading Card Shop Simulator. I'm so tired and dizzy. Let's get after it. Load game. As prosperous as ever, the Mr. Cardley Corner store is. Things are going so well for me. The owner. But yeah, this is entirely my fault. I want to go ahead and say. This is my second time getting COVID. The first time it didn't hit me this hard because I was vaccinated. This time, it's my fault. Never got the shot. And that's why it's kicking my ass so hard. Is because I was like, I got to get my flu shot and I got to get my COVID shot this year. And then when I went, I just kept putting it off because I was like, I don't want to go to the doctors. And then I went to urgent care for my chest injury. And I was like, while I was there, I was like, well, now it's convenient because I'm here, so I'm going to ask for it. I was like, can I get my COVID booster and my flu shot? And they were like, we can't give COVID shots, but we can give you a flu shot. I was like, fine, then I'll just take the flu shot. And then I guess after that, my brain was like, all right, shot. You got shot, you're done, you're good. And then I forgot. So I never got my COVID booster. And then go figure, got COVID the second I left the house for the first time in 4 months. Went on this Boston trip with my mom. COVID. And now it's murdering my body. Which is the button? Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. Which is the button for... It would be one-click restock, probably? No, what is it? Auto-stocker. F8, floor boxes to shelves. Yeah, okay. So we're going to want to be hitting that, frequently. Because that's going to keep our floors clean. It'll just move anything on the floor to a spot that has an empty space. All right. Our store is self-sufficient. Looks like this is closed for some reason. Why is that? We have a worker, though. Hold on. Yeah, no, this is open. Where's our employees? What's going on? Decline. Where are my... Hello? Where's the team? We have our stalkers. I thought I had a second checkout guy. What the fuck's going on? They're on strike? What, just because I don't pay them? That hasn't been a problem in the past. I went through and that's what I did. Yeah. When we had that situation where one of my employees just started throwing random shit on empty shelves, I reset them all and reprogrammed them all to be stalkers. So okay, you are going to man the counter. Yeah, your checkout speed is very fast. You're going to man the counter. Sorry for the confusion. I will finish your job so you don't become a ghost and haunt me. All right, sweet. Thank you. Oops, mix up the buttons. I don't know. There. Okay, then forget it. Excuse me, I'm sorry, sir, for the wait. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay, how about 5,000 flat? How about I fleece you in front of everybody? Got him, dude. That feels good. Now that warms my heart no matter what ails me. Scamming people. Oh, sorry, Andrew Tate. What store level do I need to get these boxes? Looks like 60. Okay, we're almost there. Sweet, man. Very exciting. But yeah, I still had a lovely time in Boston. I got a picture with Trevor Story again, except this time... Last time... Alright, there's a lot to explain. Let's start from the top. When you get... my mom and I went to Fenway Fest, which is the Red Sox, fan festival. And each ticket comes with a free, autograph session. And you get... In the autograph session, there's one person... This year, there was one person signing stuff and one person who you take pictures with. And the person who is signing stuff, to keep the line moving, they aren't going to pose for a picture with you. You're not allowed to ask them to pose for a picture because we need to keep the line moving. Makes sense. I'll do that. Here we go. And last year, Trevor Story, by pure chance, while I was wearing my Trevor Story jersey, and he's my favorite player, was the signer guy in our autograph room. So he signed my jersey, and there's that picture that was on my pinned thing on Twitter for a while of, it's a candid shot. We're not posing because we weren't allowed to, but Mom just snapped a picture of me asking him to sign my jersey. This time, though, my autograph guy in my session was Justin Slayton, he's cool. I had a good time meeting him. He's a relief pitcher for the Red Sox. Cool dude. I'm one box short. I need another one. And the picture guy was Trevor Story in my room. And I was like, wow, 2 years in a row. What are the odds? So I got an actual, we are both smiling picture with Trevor Story. And they haven't sent them out yet, so I don't have it yet, but I already know it's going to look awkward because in the moment, I was like, it happened so fast. They were trying to keep everybody moving. And they were just like, all right, here we go. We're doing the picture. And so he put his hand on my shoulder. I was like, it was kind of pinning my left arm down, so I couldn't reach the shoulder. So I did the like awkward like boyfriend waist hand. And then they were like, here comes the picture. And I was like, well, while they were taking the picture, I realized, I was like, man, my feet are like off to this. This is going to look terrible. And whenever it comes, it probably will. Because it's going to look like I'm like trying to be as far from him as possible. Because like my upper half is near like normal, but my legs were like way off to the side. But I will say my favorite part of the experience, people always talk about like never meet your heroes, blah, 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 never meet your heroes. Dude, meet your heroes because you will realize that they are, you know, it's easy to forget that professional athletes are people because you only see them on TV and they're talked about like they're commodities, you know, with like trades and signings, like they're, you know, trading cards. So it's easy to forget that they're people, and there's no better way to realize that than to meet them in person. And it was so cool because like in my mind I'm like, Trevor Story's so cool. He's my favorite baseball player. He's so good at baseball, and I love watching him play, and he's not even real. And then I meet him in person. Dog, he's so awkward. And I was like, hell yeah, same. We had like the most... Oh my god, talking with Trevor Story felt like talking in an echo chamber. We have like the exact same type and amount of social anxiety, clearly. He's a very quiet dude. And so we were just chatting vaguely before the picture. And I was like, what's up, man? He's like, yeah, what's up? And then we fist bumped and then quietly took a picture. And then after the picture, I turned around, I was like, hey, thanks, man. Have a great season, is what I said. I was like, thanks, man. Have a great season. And he went, thanks, you too. And I was like, oh my god, Trevor, I do that. Look at that. We have so much in common. So it was very cool. I was like, hell yeah, I'm not playing Trevor, but I appreciate the sentiment. Therm stood up the socks and need you. Yeah, I played second base growing up, so I can fill that gap. You know he cringed internally, too. I can't imagine that day, dude, for someone like me who is awkward around new people, where you have to just stand there and take pictures with strangers over and over again. And it's all people who, like... Because it's also awkward when it's people... I don't know, I don't do very well with, like, people, like, in-person praise. Obviously, I live stream, so I love attention, clearly. But the few times where in public someone's been like, oh my god, I love your videos. I don't know. Obviously, when I say this, I'm not saying don't do it because I appreciate it and it makes my day, but I never know how to react because it's kind of a weird thing to react to. I never know. Like, I'm always awkward about it. Like, oh my god, are you 30? Are you a YouTuber? And I'm like, yeah. And then someone's like, oh, I love your videos. I'm always like, that's so cool. But then I don't know what to say after that. And I can't imagine a whole day where that you just do that for like 4 hours. I would be floundering up there, dude. Holy smokes. So anyway, decline. I'm not gonna sell that. I know it's technically a good deal, but I really am only looking to buy new cards at this point. Yeah, during the days I'm just gonna be meandering around, talking to people at the stand and checking on our pack opening machines. That's really all. Because we do our restocks in the nighttime. Hey, what up, man? Excuse me. Hello. But yeah, January is going to be a very, it's going to be a very dry January on the Therm channel because, you know, it's halfway over. I've uploaded one video and it was a compilation. It's not even any new content. And, I haven't even started on anything new because I genuinely cannot fucking do anything with COVID. It's like murdering my brain. It's like I can function, I can talk, I can stream, I can talk to people. But I can't edit, dude. It's like, clearly I just have sick brain. Because I've been trying to edit and I can't do it every time I try. I can't do it. Like, I'm just like, I can't keep up with my footage. I can't. It's like I can't naturally grasp the importance of whatever I'm saying. And then when I put it on 2x speed, like I usually do to edit, I can't follow it anymore. Because my brain's too sick to keep up. So I just haven't gotten like anything done at all. Long COVID, dude, don't. That's been like my #1 source of anxiety through all this. Is like the concept of like Man, I really don't want to be dealing with this type of shit for a very long time. Because I've had COVID before. And a lot of the mystery health problems I've had for years, people already think is long COVID. So I don't love that I got it again, and I forgot to get my fucking vaccine. So I've been stressing myself out like crazy the last like 5 days. I got myself so worked up over the idea that my life is now over. And that this is the turning point of my life, and I'll never be able to function again. So I just need to drop it. Calm down. Tucker to Blue Jays term certainly seems likely. I don't mind. At this point, I genuinely do not mind where Kyle Tucker goes as long as it is not the Yankees. That's any free agent. I don't care where any free agent of all time signs if it's not the Yankees. So. Orioles doing everything in their power to make Pasquantino leave is making me real mad right now. What are they doing? Did they, like, say something? I mean, they brought the fences in. I thought, like, I know he didn't love that. He made, like, a tweet about it. But I don't know. I feel like he's someone who would benefit from that move. As more of a slugger who doesn't really corner the market on other extra base hits. I mean, I know he probably racks up doubles, but I don't know how much of a triples guy Pasquantino is. Oh, they're not wanting to meet his asking. Oh, is he in arbitration right now? Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, true. Well, I wouldn't mind the Sox picking him up if they're chasing him out of town. I love Pasquantino, and he's so underrated. He's good. He's good at baseball. Hello, decline. Sox just need anyone who can play the infield and hit a baseball right now. Wait, so why did they bring the fences in? I'm assuming, well, Kauffman, which is where the Royals play, is a very pitcher-friendly park. And the fences are pretty far back, so I guess they're just trying to level the playing field. Usually when clubs do that, it's because they want to entice more hitters to sign with them, which makes sense for the Royals. They have strong pitching, and their offense isn't especially strong, so they want, like, offensive-minded players to be more willing to play there. Because the Orioles did that when they were looking for more. They were having trouble getting pitchers to sign in their very offensive-friendly ballpark, so they moved the fences back, but they over-adjusted and then fixed it a few years later. Oh my God. The coughing. Just wondering. What did I spend all my money on? I didn't make very much profit. Oh, the $5,000 card. That's right. How's my... Oh, we have a slot available. Silly boy so silly. Silly boy, why are you always being so silly? This one. Sure. Anything over like 1,000, we'll drop. Let me, check. Oops. That's not what I meant. Check the Destiny ones as well. How's the business going? It's going really well. As it has been for quite some time. There's new merch? No. I feel so bad. I'm at such a standstill with merch where I don't want to keep using print-on-demand websites because the quality of the product is so low. That's a new card. Yeah, I'll how about 1,100? Sweet. The quality of the products is so low. So it's like I'm at this spot where I've been talking about how next time I want to do anything merch related, I'm gonna go all in. Like I'm gonna I'm a completely rebrand. I've been planning this for a while. Like new name for like a line, logo, everything. And I'd want to completely like do it myself and not do print on demand, like ship the merch myself, work with the manufacturer myself. So I have complete control over the product, and I can actually sell high quality clothing that is like custom tailored and fit. I hate you. You're pranking me. Like custom tailored and fit and whatever. But man, is it hard. Plus then I can actually try to make good products without making negative money. Fun fact, for everyone who's ever said that it's called me a sellout at some point whenever I put ads on videos and shit like that. Well, something that a lot of YouTubers get called sellouts for, i.e. selling merch. I'm currently losing money with my merch sales. And it's not even the kind of losing money that businessmen have. It's not like the Mr. Beast, I have negative dollars, where it's like, you have negative dollars because you're asset holding, not because you're fucking poor. like, I'm not upscaling the business and losing money from that. It's genuinely just the shirts that I sell cost more to me to produce than I am selling them for. I make negative profit on each sale. And I've just been leaving it that way because I don't want to charge fucking $30-some for a terrible quality t-shirt from Printful. So I want to actually, like, make a whole merch thing. But, man, is it hard to do. And I don't even know where to start. It's just a big... It's a big task, and I'd have a lot of figuring out to do in terms of where to store everything and how to go about it. And working with manufacturers is a lot tougher with the tariffs, so... I saw that tweet that was like, Trump says anyone who's anti-tariff is pro-China. And if that's the case, bro, welcome to the Guangdong Tigers. Count me in. F8. Any of them go away? No? Sweet. Well, whatever. Anyway. What do we have here? Lots of new cards. We're going to be rocking purples for a while. Ooh, ghost one. Cool. Tons of new stuff. Ni hao, ni hao. That's right. You know you care about the product, obviously. This is why I could never... I'm naturally greedy about certain things. That's something that I don't even think I have the capacity to be greedy for. In terms of, like, upselling all these cheapo products to make a profit. That I don't have the capacity for because my skin is far too thin. If I receive even one email of someone unhappy with the product, I feel like an absolute fuck up and get the instant urge to pull it from the shelf. Ow. Is there a local shirt business to you? Maybe you can make a deal with them. See, it's just there's a lot to consider, and because I want it to be mine if I make merch, but I'm slowly working on it. Obviously, I'm no longer working on it now that I have coronavirus. Because the place I'm at right now is I have designs, and I have all of the company branding made up. And I know how to make a tech pack. I know in theory how to reach out to a manufacturer, how to work with them. That's not even the... Most of the issues I'm having right now is the logistics of shipping everything myself is what I'm working through. And we've talked about... It was on one of these streams, I think, that we talked about... And it's true, because I hate them too. I get it. Everybody hates limited time runs as opposed to on-demand shipping. Because on-demand shipping is like any time you can just order something, and I always have stock of it, and then I send it to you when you order it. But limited time runs is something that like a lot of channels do because it's just, well, mainly because it's easier and it's cheaper because there's no risk of ordering extra product. Where you say, here's a drop. I have a drop. Here's the time window for you to place orders for this drop. I'm taking orders up until this point, and then I'm closing it, and then I'm shipping everything. And then there's no extra product. I don't have to have a stock that I keep updated constantly. And even though people hate those, obviously, because then if you miss a drop, that product is gone until I do another drop. I would probably be doing exclusively that because I think it's all I can manage by myself in my current in the state I'm in and with the general experience, the lack of experience I should say that I have with clothing manufacturing and design and sales and shipping. So it would be like that. I know people hate that, and no, I'm not looking for alternatives, but that is kind of what it would be because it just makes more sense to me. Because it's especially for a first drop, I think it makes a lot of sense because you don't yet know, like you don't have any metric yet as to how much product you'll need, and you'll need to order product ahead of time. So like, what if you have a bunch of extra inventory just sitting there rotting? You just lost $1 billion. What if you didn't order enough shit? Now you have 1 million people waiting on products that you can't even ship out until the manufacturer finishes them in like a month. And now they're going to be mad, obviously. So... I've heard of people who don't do limited time runs, but they have specific shipping dates. Like if you order on the 1st, then it gets shipped like a month later or something. Yeah, I've considered that as well. That would be like what I would probably aim for in the future. How did the Blue Fishes one sell? I mean, like crazy. Like a lot of people bought it. It like crashed. It broke my credit card. So many people ordered it because that video blew up. But I didn't have to deal with the logistics of that because I was working with a print-on-demand company. They were making and shipping the shirts. And I should rephrase. How the demand was extreme. If you want to say how did they sell, I would say very poorly because I lost a ridiculous amount of money from those shirts. Which is fine because I was just wanting to make it and it was cool to me that people were buying my shirt. So, whatever, bro. I lost so much money on those. And I still had a great time. Just because I didn't want to charge people $40 for a low-quality t-shirt. I gotta order some stock here. 26. That feels excessive, but whatever. Okay, so if this is the pile, can I just... Yeah, look at that. That's so satisfying. Now they're all in their little spot. Lovely. Any from tabletop? Nope. Sweet. That was so nice. I love that. Okay. Thermo, I will gladly make shirt designs for you. This is not what I'm asking, as I've said numerous times. Every time I talk about something on stream and then I say I'm not looking for, like, to commission art because I want to do it myself, not only do people in chat say, I'm going to make them for you, I also get emails afterwards that's like, I heard you on stream say that you're looking for art. I was like, well, then you didn't hear me. You heard the opposite of what I said. Like, I appreciate that you're looking for work and looking to help out, but no. I'm doing shit myself. Oh, finish reading the comment. I had a 15% in art last year. Oh, okay, it's a joke. Thank God. Phew. Just had to make sure. Because I forget what I was talking about. What was it? I sent pictures of... No, if you send me an email that is at an inopportune time, unfortunately, know that I will screenshot it and send it into the Discord chat where my mods are. I could probably find it because I sent screenshots of it to the mod group. It was the old defunct mod group, though. It was like some... I was talking about something. I think it was merch related. I was like, I'm not looking for designers. And then I got 5 emails after the stream from designers being like, I heard you're looking for a designer. Bro, would you ever make merch for your music? With the House Mouse album. That is actually such a cool idea. Probably not, though, because I have my hands too full. No. I would like to. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. Unless I find someone to work with. And start adding, like, having a team of people who can, like, be in charge of that kind of thing. But, yeah, I doubt it, unfortunately. Okay. Just don't want to show this face on it. I'm not doing... yeah, I don't like making merch that is channel related unless it is, like, in the universe of a video, if that makes sense. Because I just hate the idea of selling, like, Therm merch. I don't love that. Of, like, shirts and hoodies that are like, this is Therm. This is Therm branded. It feels like I'm branding people. So the only kind of channel merch I like to make is, like, the Blue Fishes shirt. Where it's, like, it's channel related, but it doesn't have my channel branding on it. It's, like, part of the universe of the video. Like we were talking about, let's make a championship t-shirt for this. And then it eventually evolved into, like, 2000s anime style, and it was really fun. Let's see. I have a bone to pick with Americans who call pasta noodles. It makes me really angry. Well, there's a difference. It's because pasta and noodles are different words that mean different things. Because pasta is specifically, like, pasta is a type of noodle. It's a square rectangle situation. Pasta is noodles that are made from, I think it's like durum wheat. It's specific. Then it's pasta. Otherwise, it is noodles. So, like, certain types of ramen and, you know, soba and that kind of stuff, those are not pasta. That's noodles. And then anything that is pasta is, by definition, also noodles. So, I think you're just angry because you're stupid and you're taking it out on other people. That's quite a shame. Anyway, let's add some more things to our stock. Let's do more playing mats because I want to fill this out because it's satisfying. Noodle education. Always happy to help a brother out. Ottai pasta is not a noodle, though. It sure is a noodle. Definitionally, it is a noodle. Noodles don't have to be shaped like how you are imagining in your head. Dingus. So ravioli is pasta, but is it to a noodle? Yeah. Noodle has a very broad and vague definition. It's just any, like, dough-based... It's usually strands, but it's any, like, dough-based food that has, like... It's, like, you know, it's hard to put a definition on it, as with any food. We can talk about this forever. This happens every time we talk about food. This is an argument that can last in perpetuity, because every food ever is impossible to strictly define because of how cultures interact with each other. There's just no way to do it. There's just no way to do it. Let's see. If it has a sauce, it's pasta. If it doesn't, it's noodles. Wrong. How you like your steak cooked? Medium well. It's basic, but that's how I like it. Each box comes with 16, which is... Okay, so we need we need 4 boxes. Oops. 4 boxes of Drakon. Say well or rare? Rare. Medium well is a psychopathic steak order. Yeah, ordering steak medium well is a sign of, like, serious brain trauma. That's my opinion. Look at all these playmats. This is too cute. I'm so excited to not have COVID anymore. Be honest, y'all, I'm sick of this shit. I'm ready for it to not be around anymore. It's giving me... It's so interesting. It's like I'm getting like a tour de disease. Because it was like I'm getting a little... it's like a wine tasting of illness. I'm getting like a little of everything. Where at first it was like a cold. I thought I had a cold. And then I was like, no, this isn't a cold. This is like... I think this might be strep. Because I wasn't getting any nose symptoms. I wasn't getting any runny or stuffy nose or anything like that. It was only super bad sore throat and congestion in my throat. And I was like, this might be strep. And then I was like, or it could be some kind of flu, I guess. I'll go to the store and I'll get a COVID test with flu stuff on it just to be safe, just to rule it out. And then I took a COVID test and it was like, bang! 20, it was one of the 20 seconds after I like put the little drops in the sample well, it was like COVID. It's like, oh my God. So then it turned into like actual, like it actually became like cold territory, like normal cold. I was like, oh, I guess it's just gonna be like a cold. And then all of a sudden I had the worst fever of my life and was pushing 105 and thought I was gonna die. And then it gave me just unreal shakes and aches. I was shaking like a leaf. I was on a Discord call with my friends trying to distract myself from it. We were playing like online Catan. And by the way, I just want to say, and this, like, I feel truly impressed with myself for this. I absolutely schooled my friends in online Catan with a 103-degree fever at the time. So that was pretty lit. I was like, you can't take me down. And so at this point I was like, oh, now I feel like I have the flu or whatever, because now I have this crazy fever and I'm shaking and aching and nothing feels real. And then it went away, and then it became just a normal cold again, and I got the stuffy nose, and I was like, oh, okay, so now it's just like a cold and the fever's gone. That's weird. And then the fever came back a little bit yesterday and then went away. And then I got this new thing where I started getting vertigo and I got room spinning. And I couldn't sleep last night because I kept getting the like head density and room spinning. I think my head congestion got so bad that it like fucked with my inner ear. That's what I'm assuming happened. Because I got like legit vertigo and I was like, this is crazy. I overlapped with one of my friends who lives at my place with me. Roommates, you could call it. We actually overlapped yesterday, or I guess technically today, because he has to get up way early for work, and I guess got up extra early. I don't know if it was by choice or just it happened naturally. But I was trying to fall asleep. He got up. He responded to one of my texts at like 5 in the morning. And I was like, wow, we're both awake. Look at this. And I like responded to the text. It's like, hey, it's me. I fell asleep like 5:30 last night. Because I couldn't. Vertigo's fun till you want it to stop. There is genuinely not a single moment of Vertigo that is fun. You're insane. And it's not even like I love certain like sensory experiences like that. Like I love the dropping feeling. Like I love drop towers, roller coasters, that kind of thing. Oh, quoting Ethel Kane. Okay, it's a quote. Thank God. I was about to lose my mind. I was gonna be so confused. That shit sucks. So bad. Do I get Catan from their board game? I.e. tickets to ride, risk, etc. for board game night. Catan is really fun, but you need a certain crowd to play it. It's like a great time, but it is it takes a little bit of time, especially if you're playing for the first time, because the setup takes some time. The whole process is a little long. It takes a couple hours, and if you're explaining it to someone for the first time, they might get confused, because there's a lot of stuff to keep track of. But it's not like it's like certain board games that are like confusion porn, where it's like, I kind of hate that, dude. I could go on this rant. A new rant. Now every time I try a new board game, or like people come out with new board games, it's like they're trying to become the most complicated board game to appeal to the board game crowd. They're like, this one has 800,000 pages of rules and all these separate tokens. So I like Catan represents like my favorite middle ground of like, it's, you know, it's complicated. It's not an easy game. It takes some time to learn, but it's not like unlearnable like certain games that I've played. Like I think I enjoyed myself. I tried Wingspan. My favorite part of that game was the fucking birds. That was it. I just liked looking at the pictures of the birds, and I liked that it was themed around birds. That is a great example to me of a game where it's just like, we're doing a little too much, I feel like. And I don't know if I'm alone in this. Clearly I'm just not the audience for it. But I played Wingspan with my friends, and it was just like, man, there is just so much shit to keep track of, and it is long. We played like a half-length game. It lasted 2.5 hours, and by the end of it, everyone was absolutely exhausted. And then we realized, we were like, oh my god, according to the rulebook, you're supposed to go, that's supposed to be the halfway point. It's just, I mean, wow. I'm glad if you enjoy it, and maybe I'm just too stupid. Maybe I'm just like not smart enough to be in the target audience for Wingspan. But I did not enjoy myself very much. It's just far too much to keep track of, I feel. And I couldn't really get invested, because it's like when I really get invested and enjoy myself in a game, it's because there's a specific thing I'm focusing on, which I like about Catan. Like there's a lot of things to focus on, but you can kind of have your mind set on like, this is what I'm going to work towards. Like industrial planning. Like right now I'm focusing on this, and then I'm going to pivot to that. But Wingspan is just like, all right, I got all these separate things happening all at the same time, and I don't really understand. I don't get it. It was crazy. Stardew Valley is a board game. It's so complicated. I hate it. I played that one too, and it was one of the worst games I've ever played. I'm sorry. That game actually sucks. And I love Stardew Valley. So I hate to dunk on it, but I will. That game is bad. Like, I'm not going to speak... Yeah, I shouldn't say bad. I should be more specific. I didn't like it. I thought it was terrible. For me. In my experience. Because it's like, it's one thing if it's like, this game is really long and complicated, and usually when I have that experience, I'm like, I'm just not the right crowd, because I don't really like games that are this long and complicated. But that's one where I was like, there's too much, where I don't even get the appeal. It's like genuinely too scattered and has like no identity even. It's like a Frankenstein. It feels like if you sewed 80 different people's body parts together to make a person. That's how the Stardew Valley board game feels to me. It's like every game ever, they were like, we're going to keep this mechanic from this game, and then we're going to do this mechanic from this game, and we're going to do all of them. It's like, man, I don't even know. Like Dave the Diver if it sucked. Anyway. You can go home, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're going through, but you know what? You can stay. You're all right. Let me seal these up. See if I seal them up, will they go back onto the show? I don't know. No. Okay. Really wish you guys would frickin' Like, put the... Wow, look at this. These prices were never set. I really wish you guys would, put the boxes back. Ever. Sometimes. Ever. But, you know. I do tend to ask for too much, I've been told. So, I guess that's on me. Next day. My card game take. Apples to Apples is unironically more fun to play than Cards Against Humanity. Yeah, it's way more fun. There's more room for creativity. And interpretation. And shit going on. Cards Against Humanity is the most boring experience. It's just so boring. I don't get how you... Where's the fun? I don't get it. I don't get the fun. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Let's see what kind of prices we got here. I will say, so, Apples to Apples does have... What I like about Apples to Apples is... And this is also the only thing I like about Cards Against Humanity, is that it has like an unintentional built-in feature of like a luck of the draw in terms of like there being one like mega winner card. There's like 5 or so cards in Cards Against Humanity that no matter... Oh my god. No matter what the question is, you'll win the round. And what I love about Apples to Apples is that it's the same way, because you'd think that it wouldn't be, because it's like, oh, well, the shock factor's gone. So there's not going to be, like, auto-win cards. That's where you're wrong, dude. Certain sets of Apples to Apples have a fucking Israel card, dude. If you draw Israel, you win the round. That's how Apples to Apples works. No matter what the category is, if you play Israel, you're going to win. Like, that's just how it goes. Same with, like, the Olsen twins. I just never play either, because the way more fun version is what we always play, is what our family calls Uncle John, and what I'm sure a million people have a million different names for, where you just go freeform. You don't need cards. You just tear a ton of pieces of paper up with like pens and papers, whatever. And there's one judge who's like, let's think of some category. Let's come up with a category. And it'll be like, I don't know, SoundCloud rapper name, if you had one. And then everyone puts an answer. And then you go around and you try to guess who put what. You say, did you put blah? And it's fun because there's so many different ways to play it. You can try to play to win, which is lame, which none of my friends ever do, which is like, I'm going to hide my identity by putting something that I would never say. Or you can do what we always do, where we just try to put something funny, and then everyone gets guessed immediately because you can tell who put what, but it's funny because you're all laughing because what the person said was funny. Game is so fun. It's only as fun as the category you come up with, so it can be less fun if you're not playing with the right crowd. But if it's all people you know and you have the same sense of humor, it's an awesome time. You had a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of like kind of categories we usually play with. We get pretty specific. The one that comes to mind is we were like, if you like had a kid that you were raising and training to win Kids Baking Championship, what would you name them? Like, that's the kind of thing we do. And then everyone goes around and puts one in. And you say like, did you put that? It's a great time. You know, and you don't even need to have like a game that you can just do with anything. Whoa, you're stupid. You're dumb. About to turn crazy profit on this. You're stupid. Wait, hold on. Listen to me. My family used to play What Do You Meme a lot. That game is also... That might be even worse than Cards Against Humanity. I played it like once, and even when it came out, when it was like technically timely, I was like, wow. Dude, whatever, forget it. Come on. Stupid dingus. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, see you. A lot going on. Just waiting. I don't like lying games, actually. That's always been my hot take. I don't like games that involve bluffing and lying because they stress me out. And then they make me feel really embarrassed when I get caught. I don't, yeah. It's just me. So whenever I'm like in a group, I'm always like, yeah, let's play. Like I'm never going to hold it up, but I don't love them. Because I don't know. I get freak. I like psych myself out. And I'm not even necessarily like, I'm pretty average in terms of lying. But I'm on edge the whole time. So I don't love like hidden roll type games typically. Thank you all for coming to my store. Thank you for coming to my store. Thank each of you for coming to my store. You can each, we're running a promo. I'll stand at the door. You each get a kiss when you leave. Each get a kiss when you leave. If you don't want to kiss, if you don't want to kiss, please opt for the secondary exit labeled exit. I will not be kissing anyone leaving through that door. Limited time promo. I also do have COVID, so something to consider. Have you played El Presidente or Scum? We always called it Caps, but yeah, I love Caps. Played it a lot, especially 6th grade lunch. We always played. We had a group that would play. It's just fun. It's fun for a lot of reasons. I like it when there's like a game outside of the game. Like each game is like a round and there's a structure outside of that. And I like that it's like what makes it fun is also like a little social commentary of, you know, it's the rich get richer. It's the whole point. It's Caps. It's capitalism. Super fun. Super fun. Because it makes it so much more fun. Like it puts each round in a context because it's so cool if it's like, oh my god, I just went from bottom to top. That's so lit. Very fun. Especially because we would bet like food on it. Since it was in the lunchroom, there's always one kid who took it especially seriously and you'd cry. And I just had a memory. Oh my god. I have a clear memory of this. It's one of my most shameful moments of all time. It's the most performative I've ever been. It was quite literally a performance. I had like, I don't even know. Cause I was never like the kind of kid, I was not very sensitive about cancer or anything relating to it. Cause this was about a year after my dad died. And there was some kind of cancer event going on or something, and I had like a little purple ribbon pinned to my sweatshirt because there was some event for it. And the purple ribbon is the pancreatic cancer ribbon. And I was not taking it very hard at the time. Like I was doing pretty well for myself. And for whatever reason in the moment, I just made up my mind that I was gonna like have this big movie moment because this kid, it also helped because I hated the kid who did it. So I was like, it was like some twisted way to like, I don't know, mess with this kid. This dude, the one who always cried at Caps and also got in trouble for passing a note in class of a drawing of a nuke falling on my friend's house because he's mad at him. He pointed at the like purple ribbon that I was wearing and just went, cancer. That's all he did. Was clearly just pointing out like, oh, you're wearing a cancer ribbon. And I recognized that is a cancer ribbon. He like pointed at it and was like, cancer. And in that moment, I have a memory of this. In 6th grade, I just made up my mind. I was like, I'm going to pretend to throw a fit about this and act like it was unacceptable what he did. And that's exactly what I did. And he got told off by the whole class. And I feel so bad about it in retrospect. It was so performative. It's like I even knew that he wasn't trying. He wasn't even trying to be mean. Even if he was, it wouldn't have bothered me that much. But in the moment, I was just like, was he saying like a joke? Not even. Because when people were getting mad at him, he's like defending himself. He's like, no, I was just saying my grandma had cancer. I just recognized that it was cancer. Everyone's like, how could you? And I was in the corner like fake crying. Literally my absolute lowest in life. I'm so like ashamed of myself. He was totally innocent in this situation. But I just, in the moment, I was like, this is going to be my movie moment. It's going to be like Disney Channel where it's like, I don't know, someone touched a nerve and I'm going to be like, that's not okay. And that's what I did. It's so fucking uncool. Brutal. I pretended to be half Jewish in 1st grade to make 2 holiday crafts. Fire. Sometimes kids just throw a fit for fun so they can be the center of attention. Sometimes adults do that. Sometimes college-age kids do that. So many of them did. Oh, man, so many of them did in my hall. I have one specific memory that I'm not going to say exactly because they'll know who I'm talking about. But let me take my hoodie off. It's hot. I also need to make sure I'm putting something in my stomach. So even though it's not the best for me, I'm going to go get my bag of veggie straws. I know it's not optimal, but the way I always approached illness growing up, my mindset was always, if you're sick, anytime you have an appetite for something, eat it. Getting something in your stomach is better than nothing. My sister was very much the opposite. Anytime she saw me drinking like hot chocolate or something with a cold, she'd be like, dairy is terrible for you. Stop. Dairy is terrible for when you're sick. And I was like, I don't care. I want hot chocolate, so I made hot chocolate. Same with fried things. You know, veggie straws, they're fried. That's bad for you. Anything fried is bad for you when you're sick. I don't care. Num, num. I love veggie straws. Your appetite is for veggie straws? This bitch has never had veggie straws. Hello? Hello? What do you mean dairy's bad for you when you're sick? How? It like thickens your mucus. It's not necessarily like it's not necessarily gonna like affect your recovery time, I don't think, but it can thicken the mucus and it just makes your congestion worse. It doesn't actually affect like recovery from illness. Yum, yum, yum. Bro, if I'm sick, I'm eating what I want. I don't care. Literally. To an extent. I got really hungry last night, and I was like, I'm going to order food because I have COVID. I have $150,000. Wait, what? I have $150,000? Why do I have $150,000? What? Like, I know I sold a bunch of cards, but I didn't think I sold that many. I guess I did. All right. I guess with my my cheaty sale boost or whatever. All right, well, let's sell some more. Yeah, because I'm marking everything up. Look at that. That's so funny. Decline. Unethical billionaire life. Yeah, literally. Well, where did all this money come from? It doesn't matter. I'll spend it. Get your smelly ass. Yeah. But yeah, last night I was really hungry and I was like, I'm going to order food. And for a second, it was in my cart and I was staring at it for like a good while. Like a Cane's box combo. I was just looking at it. I was mulling it over and I was like, man, I want that. Man, I want that box combo. And then finally I was like, I can't do it. I can't imagine a theoretically worse thing for my COVID recovery. Anything oily or greasy is so bad for you trying to recover from anything because it takes your body so much more time and energy to process it in your stomach. And so I finally was just like, fine, and I got Chipotle, which is, you know, obviously not pinnacle health food, but much better for you if you're sick than a Cane's box combo. But goddamn. I wanted it. I always get Indian food when I'm sick. Yeah, I mean, I would kill for some butter chicken. Yeah, Chipotle is a very popular sick food because it's kind of like the cleanest, very accessible, fast casual food for your body. It's like the cleanest comfort fast food that there is. Like, obviously, I love Cava, and that's probably a little better for you, but yeah, they're probably even. I want to learn how to make butter chicken. It takes fucking forever, but it is worth it. I made it like every week in my senior year of college when I learned how to make it. It was like a 2-hour process. Just because it's a lot of, the straining always takes me a while because I really take my time with it. And I try to get every last drop out. So yeah, it takes a lot of simmering. What I like about it is there's not a lot of chopping. It's not like the kind of the recipe where you spend like an hour chopping a bunch of separate shit. It's like, you know, you just cut up stuff rough because you're gonna blend it anyway. So it's like, I don't know, I'm just dropping, I don't know, you're like cutting onions into eighths and tomatoes into like quarters and just throwing them in there, some cashews or whatever. But I take my time on the straining and the blending, so it takes me a long time. Oh, but it's so good. Mmm. Yum, 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 yum. $100 card. $900 card. Lots of new stuff. We're going to keep rolling with these purple ones for a little while. Thank you guys for your business. I appreciate it. We're closed. Get out. Beep up whoop. Is this you playing cards against nobody? Sorry, bro. Oh my god, I have $195,000. Wow! I'm about to do so many silly things. I'm about to be so reckless. Y'all have no idea how reckless I'm about to be. It's almost been an hour already. Wow. Time flies when you're streaming. What is this song from? Hoping there's not too much chat delay and you're talking about the one that's playing right now. It is Breath of the Wild. It's Rito Village, I think. Probably. Have you checked yourself the Cooking Mom world record? Alright. Don't come at me with... Get your fucking facts straight. It's Food Network's Cook or Be Cooked, please. And yeah, I do. Let's get it right. Yeah. Ta-da. All right. Phew. All right, let's do our quick restock. Just 9 boxes. Easy peasy. That is it. Get them sent to their shelves. There we go. Neat and tidy. We're going through our accidental extra stock here. That's good. All right, let's keep working on these playmats because I want to fill out these shelves. Even though this is like the worst thing I can be spending my money on in terms of turning a profit right now. I don't know. I want to fill the shelves because it's satisfying. I don't know what to tell you guys. Well, let me look really quick at, first of all, how are we looking in terms of... We're at 3,000. We're getting there. That's pretty sick, bro. How about, how about furniture? Because we had some new furniture types, didn't we? There's like corner shelves and whatever. Checkout counter, blah, blah, blah. There's probably a self-checkout, knowing these types of games. Big card display. Yes. Box shelf, corner shelf. Level 65, so we're not quite there. Shop level 95, I can drop $15,000 on a Tetramon shelf. That's pretty sick. We'll get there. Alright, so we'll get these eventually. This is good for board games. We'll have like a little board game cove. So until then, let's keep on keeping on here with the playmats. This page is finished, right? Except the box I don't have yet. Yeah, just that one box. That's awesome. Okay. We should have this premium collector's book. Let's do that. I got the money. All right, and then we've got plenty more playmats. Wow. I don't have the shop level for these, but I can do 4 new kinds. Whoa. So goddamn expensive. Still over 150K. It pays to be rich, guys. Pays to be rich. Okay, bee-themed one. This is our fancy pants book. Which I'll put over here. Fish theme 1. Fire 1. It's different from the other fire one that's next to it. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, guys. It's fish again. When people say money doesn't buy happiness, it makes me angry. Yeah, like it low-key does. Like, it's true that money can't, like, directly buy, like, friends. If people say that, then I'm like, sure. I guess, yeah, money can't buy friends. You can be rich and nobody likes you. That could be real. And that person could, in theory, be miserable. But it's just impossible to imagine a reality where there is not a single person who will be your friend for money. Fish goes on a shelf. We're on a shelf here. Buy some more shelves. Green one. Money can buy a subscription. Watch twitch.tv/therm. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Oh, man. Run out of space here. These are all playmats. So we got nothing going on in these empty spots. This will be more collector book stuff. We'll do both of those. So this is a miscellany shelf. So yeah, I'll just toss. Because we don't have to have a perfect organization scheme in the warehouse, because we're never actually finding shit. We have mods to work around everything. So I'm never going to have to actually find a box in here. Save for like card packs, which are actually organized. That one goes there. You go there, I guess. Oh, this is going to work out perfectly, isn't it? That's so nice. That is so nice. Do that. And I'll buy 2 more boxes. Sweet. All right. So that's another one done. Another new batch of stuff. We still have 150k. I can't get any more of these fun play mats until I level up my store. Set the prices. Just got really dizzy and chilly out of nowhere, so that probably means the fever is back. That's so mean. I literally just said, because it was true. I hadn't had a fever in like 48 hours. I think it's coming back as we speak. What else can I buy? What else can I buy? Why are you streaming whilst sick? Because I'm not 12 years old and I understand my body. Okay, this is all in the wings. Comics, I forgot about that. That's so cute. We should totally start selling comics. That's so lit. All right, let's do it. That is something good for those black shelves. There's also figurines probably that can be purchased. Oh wait, no, we have this is the only one. Oh, this is a plushie. This is a plush boy. Let's get him going here. Welcome to the roster. It feels weird because we have plushies in these bins, which I like. Oh, we have room for a couple more of these wire racks. Because this is all like figurines, ain't it? Yeah, these are all figurines, and I'd like to keep it that way if I can. So yeah, let's get a couple more of these wire racks here. Sweet. There we go. Okay, it does stick out a little. Like, I don't love it, but it's kind of the way things are for now. Oh, there's only 2 in there. Boy, oh boy. It's not a lot of, space. Like, we can make that more efficient, guys. I know we can. I know you have it in you. I know we can do a better job with that. Alright, we need more storage in here. Where's the tall warehouse shelf? Here we go. Almost storage. There we go. Whoa, my mouse just like died a little for a second. It's probably low on battery. That stinks. I hate that. Whoa. $2,500 card. Bing bong. That's what it's all about, baby. I almost got a bad foot cramp. Oh, shit. Alright, I'll wait. Okay. Value straw break. All right, beasts, let's do it. Board games. No comics. We're doing comics. We're working into the world of comics. Now, I'd like, you can go home, bro. I'd like to put them in here because I think it would look cool. Well, I also just want to see what that looks like. Let's make a little nook, a cute little nook. Make a cute little nook, guys. Cute little nook back here. Let me buy a couple of these and see if they'll fit. I shouldn't have bought 2 before I checked if it would fit. I feel like this would look really... Yeah, see, only one of them's gonna actually fit. I was gonna... Oh, and you can't even. You can't do like that. You can't do that. And, get a load of this, guys. Isn't that cool? Can't fit there either. Who designed the dimensions of this place? Who did this? Who's responsible? Cool, so now I just have these 2 shelves, I guess. So. Explode your computer. I can scoot these tables back more. I just wanted to have more room to access the... I'll move the plant. Okay, let's see here. Let me... How do I box it back up? How do I box it? Box. There we go. Okay, let's move the tables. It breaks my heart, but let's move the tables. I don't wanna. We still have so much shelf space open that this whole area is basically fair game. We could scoot the wire racks back. To have some stuff up here. Some of these shelves. Because I like these by the checkout. I like it. I like having the wire racks and the singles right here by the checkout. I enjoy that. You could also do like bang bang. I'm gonna do this. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I'm gonna do that. Feels like it fits better. Make sure it's lined up on both ways. Be like that-ish. It's probably pretty even. Yeah. So there we go. It's a little more out of the way. This area back here we can turn into like some sort of cozy little cove. If I can figure out a good way to do that. Because I like the racks being near checkout because it feels like it makes sense. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you walk by when you're like checking out. So could be fun to change the direction a little bit. Yeah, accent's in the way of that. It's tough. It's tough. It's these fucking dimensions are so unfavorable. Like, that's so mean. Alright, well, I'll probably just hold on to these extra shelves, I guess. Are those normie veggie straws or flavored ones? They're the normal ones because I think they are far better. I like the, in a lot of snacks, I do tend to prefer the simplicity of the original. In most cases. There's always exceptions. For instance, I like flavored blasted goldfish. I think I might actually prefer the original ones, though, just because I like the fact that they're not coated in a dust that gets all over your fingers. But yeah, I like just original veggie straws. Delicious. This is so tough. Guess I'll just put comic book stuff back here with like these, I guess. Yeah, for now, when I get more shelves, I can change it up. But for now, I'll just have this little like wall display back here. I have a burning hatred for Sun Chips, which everyone loves apparently. Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome and delicious. Can you expand the store anymore? You can, but you know what they do? They only do it that way. They go in a long, thin strip. They just keep going that way, so I will never, ever be able to deal with this. Ever. Sun Chips, dude, I love Sun Chips. They're definitely very oily. Like, I get why you might not like it, so. Alright. Are these vaguely centered? Nope. Those boxes are just making it look... They're actually pretty in the center. Yeah, the boxes were just making it look bad. Okay, sweet. 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 Okay, so for now we'll just have this nice little wall display. And then we can always have, like, our singles thing here. Like, we could move the singles thing to right here. Have the comics in there, and then eventually find something else to do with this central area. Maybe even just leave it open. Or more rows of wire racks, like how stores do at checkout. Where when you make a line, there's, like, wire shit. Let's actually do that. It'll be less in the way. Yeah, I like that. A lot more open. Look at this. Now you have all this space up here. Alright, perfect. Let's buy some comic books. Oh my god. Comic books! Comic books! Rah! I'm gonna be so hungry here pretty soon. What am I gonna eat? I don't want to just keep ordering food because it's expensive, but I also, in good conscience, don't want to go make myself food because I don't want to get my COVID all over the kitchen that I share with 3 other people. So I'm probably just going to order something again. It's the right thing to do. All right. Stock order. Comic book. Comic book. Here they are. Comic Volume 1. Adventure. It's called Adventure. So. Just get like 3 boxes of each. This is adorable. So cute. Volume 5. Volume 6. Holy shit. People can be so happy that we have like all the volumes except these ones that I can't. I'm not high enough level for. This is so exciting. Look at all these new products. Comic books. I shouldn't. Oh my god! Now I'm gonna have to pick out which is which. This is, what does that say? 9. Okay, so we're starting with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It does it like that? And look at like what's left over in the box. It's just an awkward number. I'm upset. I'm pissed. The hell? They're not like spine out. Why not? What? What if you put it on the shelf to do the same thing? Of course it does, bro. What if it's on these black ones that are at the bottom? Like, is that like for books? It probably isn't, knowing that. I'm upset. All right. That doesn't look as satisfying as I wanted. All right, never mind. Well, now that's really a shame because now I'm not gonna have enough storage space because there's like an odd number of. Okay. Well, Jesus, keeping the wrong thing. We have more random shit for the overflow pile, I guess. Okay, this is 5. This game is constantly mildly infuriating. Yeah, it's a little upsetting. 2. The Squeakquel. The original. Boink. 8. 8 skate and donate. Is any edited Isaac content in the works yet? No. To be fair, I was very clear. When we were playing Isaac. That I was basically only playing just for fun. And that the only thing I'd make a video about is if I ever actually did get Dead God, which will never happen. I was very clear about this. Very clear about this. This is 9, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Overflow. Put 9 there. Oops, I meant there. This is at 8. It's 6. Do we have 6 on the shelf yet? Nope. Okay. This is 5. 5. Anything new? Anything new or cool? Not really. All right, purple's starting to taper. Let's do some red. Do you like Xenoblade or just listen to the songs? I don't know anything about Xenoblade, and this is a YouTube playlist. It just auto-recommended it to me, and I was like, I'll throw her on. So yeah, I do not know anything about Xenoblade, unfortunately. But I'm sure it's great. What numbers am I missing that are like on the shelves? 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4. Okay. 1. Sweet. This is 9. 9. 7. 5. 8. I'm stuck. Six. 3. 'That's a new one. 4. There we are. We sell comics now. This rules. I love my store. 2. Everybody's gonna love my store. 3. Oh wait. Did I take care of them? No. What? Oh, did I put the wrong box back on there. This is overflow box. Silly me. I feel like such an idiot. Did the same thing over here. I'm such an idiot. My God. There we go. Alright, sweet. We still have a lot of money. I should probably just save it up, I guess. Set our prices before we forget. I don't know if there's other, lots of other easy products we can get licenses for. Mark everything up. It's the Cardly Corner Store way. We only deal in round numbers, and everything is marked up. All right. Okay. Sweet. All right. What else we got? So now at this point, first page is all done. Accessories, we now sell everything on here that I have access to in terms of store level. We still need some playmats. 3 comic volumes as well. The figurines, we sell everything we have access to, store level wise. Except for this Bonfiox. I guess. Plushie. Welcome to the team. Allegedly. I don't know what your deal is, but you're here now. Welcome. Well, you seem vaguely cute. People will probably eat you up. So that's good. Oh, I never set this either. These plushies are the name of the game. 143! The plushies are what it's all about. Damn, these bitches will pay anything for a plushie. Okay, fire. Sweet, love it. I'll do another row of bats up there, I guess. Why not? Got some bonfiox for you. I know you do Minecraft with Matt, but will you try Hightail? I literally do not know what that is. So, probably not. Alright, sweet. Oh, I never set the price on this. Thank you, whoever said this. You set the price on the new fancy book. I most certainly did not. Thank you very much. Another insane profit margin. Oh my god, $164 for that. Holy shit. Minecraft clone. Oh, okay. Then no. No, I shan't. Alright, swag. I'm sure that made a lot of people really angry to hear Minecraft clone. So I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be like, it's nothing like it! Let me look it up right now. It's probably gonna look exactly like Minecraft. Yep, Hightail is so cool. It's not a Minecraft clone. Search up Hightail right now. That is a Minecraft texture pack. Is what that is. I don't know much more about it, but I know it's the art style for Hightail looks ugly. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is one of the more ugly games I've seen in a while. I'm sorry. I do agree. This is one of the ugliest games ever. It looks like the kind of texture pack that like a Minecraft YouTuber would have turned on, and I'm like, why the fuck? This is the worst thing I've ever seen. It's made by people who ran a Minecraft server. Oh, want to make their own game. I see. Oh, is it the Hypixel people? Okay, then I shouldn't talk too much shit because they gave me YouTube rank, and I like the clout that gives. Yeah, this don't look great. I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks bad. Sorry. Okay. Anyway. Back to the game. All right, so everything on this page that we have access to via store level has been purchased, I think. Oh, no, except for these specifically. Which, sure. Just to say, it's done. All right, phenomenal. Yeah, that's everything. Everything that I have the store level for, I now have in the normal store. Boom, boom, boom. That's so cool and exciting. I think there are 3 comics left. Comic volumes. So that works out perfectly. Because then I'll have boom boom. There's space for them in the storage and just enough on these. Perfect. Lovely. Oh my gosh, guys. Wow. All right, well then that means we move along to tabletop, huh? We can also do scanner. I have the money for it. I mean, we don't have no use for it because of the mods I downloaded, so actually never mind. But it's out there. Reviews are still good. Best shop, the quote Mr. Cardley Corner Store. Has some really rare cards. Comfortable, cozy, love to play here. Only 4 stars, but nothing negative. This is so realistic. It's like, why is it 4? Can you tell me? Love the store. No smell at all. Good time playing here. Good stuff. Great service. Dude, this is awesome. Enjoy bargain hunting in this shop. Don't know how they keep the lights on with these prices. Really? We're scalping all of you. All right, well, anyway. Saved my life. 4 stars. Seriously. Have you yourself been playing any games or just stuff for streams? Usually I don't. I'm glad you said that. That reminded me of something. Usually I don't. I very rarely. The only times I play games outside of streaming is when I just play with my friends. And usually that ends up being 2K or Rocket League. But because I've had COVID and I haven't been able to work, I have all this time on my hands and I can't really do anything productive. So I've been playing some games again in my free time. And I basically played 2 things. The first thing I did. Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, sure. First thing I did was I made a new Silk Song profile because I never tried like Steel Soul mode in Hollow Knight, and I've been I've been loving Silk Song so much. I was like, what if I just try it? I wonder how far I would get. So I made like a Steel Soul profile in Silk Song. And I got some good playtime out of it. I was in there for like 8 hours or so. I made it, I didn't make it very far in the grand scheme of things. But I explored quite a few areas. I beat quite a few bosses. Things were going pretty well. I did end up dying. And the file is gone now. I died to I can't imagine any other reality. I died to one of the bear traps under under Greymoor. That's what got me. I beasted it. I went like hitless in most boss fights, and the bear traps got me. The bear traps got me. So then I stopped. I was just like, I'm gonna give it one try. Made it pretty far. Got about 8 hours in. Died to a bear trap, and I was like, all right, that's enough. So that was it. And then what I've been doing since then, last couple days, is I'm getting back into. I basically just scrolled through my Steam library looking for something to play, and I was like, I completely forgot about this game. It's called Roguelands. I don't lose a lot of sleep calling it underground. A lot of people call shit niche and underground and can't back it up. This is actually, I don't think that many people have played Roguelands. It doesn't have too many reviews on Steam, I don't think. It's been completely abandoned by its developer for like 9 years. This is unfortunately what this developer is kind of known for. The first thing I ever installed on Steam was this game called Magicite. It's the first game I ever got when I got Steam, when I got a laptop for the first time. And the dude who made Magicite also made Roguelands. It like looks kind of the same. It's a different game. And then went on to make a few other games. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Littlewood. Made that. Made some other thing. But he kind of has, unfortunately, made a habit of making a game that people like. It gathers a small community. It has certain like glitches and problems that are easily fixable, and then it's just abandoned completely. So this is one of those games. But I used to love it. I used to play it a lot in like high school, especially. So I've been playing that the last couple days. So that's what I've been up to. It's called Roguelands. It's literally just grinding. That's it. There's like very little actual content in the game. But I don't know. It's mindless and satisfying enough to sate me during this time. Just straight up grinding. That's it. Pretty fire. Not a lot of new cards here. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we've ripped so many of these legendary packs. So we're probably not likely to get a lot of new stuff from there. What's our numbers looking like for the Tetramon batch? We're at 1048 out of 1452. All right, so of the regular Tetramon, we're actually kind of getting there a little bit. We'd be a lot closer if I wasn't always selling our most expensive cards or getting them graded. Yeah, we should keep ripping. I think a lot of purples and oranges we should be doing, a lot of the epic and rare ones, because we've ripped a ton of the legendary ones, and I think a lot of the blue ones as well, so. You still playing Out of the Park baseball? No, I haven't touched it in a while. Too complicated for me, I don't understand it. I don't get it, I don't understand it. It's fun though, when I try to. Oh wait, hold on. Tabletop. All right, more of these play mats we can get. The like pro play mats. Board games I'm saving until I can get my cool bookshelves. This is good. That'll fill out the shelves perfectly. Oh my god, this is so satisfying. We do still have 2 up there. I completely forgot. Still need something on them. Purple. Purple. God, these boxes. Gang. Can we please stop doing this? I'm gonna start asking in the hiring process. This is the first thing I'm gonna go over in the hiring process. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna give you here. Imagine this hypothetical. Like, why? I hate them. I hate them all. I'm trying to clean it myself. These fucking people. Should consider spending some of this cash on expanding the storage room. It's starting to. Oh my god! Starting to fill up a little bit. Starting to fill up a little bit. $3,000. Pretty awesome stuff. Some cool cards. $200 card. God pack over here of like vaguely valuable shit. Let's go back to purple. Yeah, let's do some orange actually. Love how much of this game is spent after hours just slowly doing chores by myself. There you go. Oh. Oh. This must be dealt with before I continue. They're in my way. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. Like, stay in your lane. All of you. This is such a waste of time. I'm doing this 1 hour into tomorrow. They're going to be scattered all over again. I don't know why they just restock something and then drop it and walk away. I don't get them. I don't get it. I don't get what causes this. Like, why do they do that? Why do they do it? I don't understand it. I wish I did, but I don't. Oh my god, there's still so many. There's 3. If I had to put a number on it, it would be 3. Eh. Okay. Oh wait, they're still out there. They're still out there. Oh my god. Imbo thing. Okay, we need to, yeah, green and yellow are the ones that aren't. I just had to fight really, really, really hard to not say orange while looking straight at it. We need more shells again. Yeah, we're gonna expand storage here quite soon. But only when I absolutely am out of space entirely. Just don't want to deal with it yet. Too many chores. Too many chores, you guys. Because right now it's like perfect. This is just enough space for me to do everything I need to do. And my stalkers to also do everything they need to do. Whoops. Yellow. Yellow. Green. Is this already done? No. Sweet. All right. Perfect. 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 Let's set our prices. Okay. Jesus Christ. Not too bad. Profit margin wise. Look at the difference in color, dude. $23. Average cost $10. 36. I must accidentally hit the button one too many times. I don't know, the market price for the blue ones is just way higher for some reason. Alright, well anyway. The purple, I mean. Swag. I get that like some might be more popular than others, but I just can't imagine like going to the store and it's like this and the purple one is $40 and these ones are like $20. Crazy. Anyway. Wrong one. Pocket pages, card holder, collector's album. Well, I'd like the collector's album to go here, to go with this, I guess. I don't like there's only 3. That's lame. It's going to be asymmetrical, but we do what we must, I suppose. We're filling these damn shelves, gang. This is going good, baby. Yeah. I don't think I need as many. Yeah, I don't think I need as many shelves as I lined out for these. I think that was excessive. I think I was a fool. These barely sell, and I restock so frequently anyway. Yeah, we're gonna redo it. We're gonna redo it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Shit. Here we go. Sweet. Okay. Now the tough part is that now all these shelves are filled except for this, which I haven't unlocked yet, and that's fine. We'll get more figurines unlocked. We'll unlock the rest of the comic books, and we'll unlock the last couple playmats as well. Actually, wait, are there more than 2 playmats left? I really hope not. That would be really frustrating for this game to pull. There's 5? Okay. That's an annoying number. That's a really annoying number. All right, well, the point is, we're basically out at this point of product licenses, and there's all this space open on the shelves. I like how this is coming together, though. We have so many products now. So, yeah, I mean, I wanted to have like a board game cove. And we're going to have to get all the store expansions eventually. And there's still a lot left. Like, look at this. There's a ton. There's 10 more to get. 10? Why is it in multiples of 4? Usually they go in chunks of 4. Because I'd like to just, I'd like it to start going this way so I can put more tables in. I want it to start going that way, because that would make it so easy on me to just do more tables, space for the tall black shelves there, and we can figure out the rest of these. Maybe even delete. Oh no, because these are 2 set. Yeah, we can't delete this half of it. Then yeah, we could just put figurines on normal shelves, delete these, do black tall shelves for board games. That honestly would probably work in the long run, and then have Board Game Cove tables that way. But this is in the dream scenario that the expansions go this way. No, you just get a long store forever. That's exactly what I'm scared of. I looked away for 5 minutes. Where did the $100,000 go? Well, we bought like 30 product licenses. I didn't just blow it. We got all these comic books, plus new shelving for them. Bunch of new playmats. New this. New all that. New these. New shelves here. New these. Let's try. I don't want to. Bro, quit chewing my ear and mute the stream, bitch. I'm hungry. I don't want to have like this uneven wall, but I want to buy the next expansion just to see which way it's going to go. If it's going to keep going in that long strip. Worst case scenario, I can't afford to grab all 4. If it's uneven. Sure, whatever. Let's do it. You can go, dude. You don't have to be here, this guy at this table. You gotta monopolize the entire street front. Seriously, dude. Like, I mean, is it just... This is someone's home. Okay, yeah, we're good, clearly. Because this is, yeah, this is a sign. It's not gonna go into the next building. We're done. It's gonna start going that way. Perfect. That's such a relief. Okay, sweet. I'm glad you said that so I could go outside and check. Yeah, there's a separate... Yeah, so it is going to go this way now. Okay. Anyway. That way. Perfect. So then, what's the sizing here? Let's go ahead and get one. Alright. So, like, 2, 3. It's about the size of, like, a table. So, yeah, that's the 10. 5, 5. Alright, let's get 5. Screw it. Actually, I don't think I can afford 5. Oh, yeah, I need more shop level anyway. That sucks. That's so annoying. Alright, well. We have this now. I guess. And in a couple store levels, it'll be flush. Alright, let's get some more tables in here. This is huge! That's so exciting. Alright. Wonderful. Okay. Let's get 4 more tables. Whoops. See, they have like fancy schmancy tables that they're trying to advertise to me. But what they don't understand is that I genuinely just prefer the normal table in the way it looks. Whoa. Thank you, God. Yeah, we gotta redo everything. This is good. I was gonna say this like walkway is a little narrow. Now it's more open. Is that flush? Yep. Yep. Let me do it this way. Look at this. Look at this. Gotta leave. All right. See ya, dude. Sorry, I don't know what you expect. It's past closing and I'm renovating. So I'm sorry, but I do not feel bad about what just took place. All right, now there's a ton of play space for these people. It's very open. There's a lot more room to walk and see the products. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. Need to carve this out. And then we'll do 3 more tables there. We'll have our tall black bookshelf board game area. And these figurines will go along here. Yeah, this will be figurine world. We're starting to lose some frames here for some reason. There's some like screen tearing going on. Then we'll do board games. Yeah, it'll be good. Everything will work out. Everything will work out perfectly. As it tends to in my life. Goodbye. Why are you only just now leaving? Alright, well anyway. Sweet. Okay. Now that we're waiting on store level for everything, I'm gonna really quick cheat. Let's see. Value multiplier, please. XP multiplier. 5. Oh my god, I forgot how hard it is. It's so stupid the way it's formatted. There we go. Okay, sweet. Cheat mode engage. Alright, any new shit? This is, I think we're on orange here. These are all orange cards. There's a new card. There's a bunch of new cards. Alright, orange it is. Yeah, I had like 6 or 7 new cards in it. I didn't do that on purpose. I gotta say, I don't know if it's because I'm older now, so I'm not exposed to it as often. I think I'd hate 6-7 more if I was in high school or something. Or like worked with kids. I think because of where I'm at in life, I don't mind 6-7 at all. And from my perspective and from how it enters my life, it's still funny. Like, this is not like a 21 situation for me yet. Like, because the only time I'm around it is in ironic context, it's still getting me. It's still making me laugh. Like, obviously, there are contexts where it doesn't. Like, on a sports broadcast, when someone's talking about someone's height, they say 6'7", the other broadcaster goes, 6'7", right? And I'm like, okay, that's enough of that. But interrupting my friends talk. One of my friends talking about something. My other friend interrupting him because my one friend said 6'7", and then my other friend quietly on Discord also saying 6'7". In that context, I fuck with it. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. If you time it right or say it right, you can say anything and I'll think it's funny. But it's all about the technique and delivery. Shoot purple. All right, I did a good job of spending my exorbitant wealth and actually investing in my store. All right, let's hit it. We're going to start the next day. It's finally time. We're 2 hours into the stream. Ad break. Starting in 1 minute. That's really funny. Well, thankfully during the day, nothing goes on. Or in the night times, or ever in general. Next day. If you were to ever dye your hair, what color would you dye it? Oh my god. Believe me, if I had it my way, as I've discussed, I would never dye my hair. I like it the way it is, and I do not want to dye it. If I had to, gun to my head, and I have to dye my hair, purple for charity doesn't count because we're not counting exterior motives here. This is just in a vacuum. Gun to my head, I have to dye my hair. I gotta pick a color. I don't know. I guess bleach it. I think that's the most salvageable. I don't like, for me, I every time I complain about this, someone's like, oh, so Therm, you don't like when people shut up. I'm talking about for me, myself, and my preferences. I don't like dyed hair. I like it natural. So ideally never, but I guess bleach. I don't know. Is the charity purple going to be bleach and a bright purple or just a dark purple on top? I want it to look obnoxious. I think it would have the best shock factor, so it would probably be bleach and bright purple. Because I want to do it before the actual charity event. So I want it to be like purple. And then I'll just stay inside an Instacart for months until it grows back out to brown. Or I'll just shave my head. I just really, again, I'm not shitting on people with dyed hair. I just do not like it for myself. Do not fuck with it. Show me some tenors. Yeah. Not as many as I wanted, but 4 is still good. I shouldn't be wanting. All right, swag. Let's see what we got here monetarily. Okay. Yeah, hard to complain about that. That's a $50,000 card. So. It's I've heard that's a lot of money. Okay, these aren't worth a lot, unfortunately. And this is a $12,000 card. Also a lot of money, probably. Purple could fade out into a light pink or blue. I'll just ride it out and see what happens, man. Make sure you get a purple shampoo / conditioner to keep the color. What if I don't want to keep the color? I want it to be purple for like 2 days and then fade. I wear a lot of hats. Yeah. My God, there goes hearing in my right ear completely. This used to happen really frequently and then stopped. This is when I expect it to happen, when I'm sick. But for a while, this was happening just for fun sometimes. Whatever. We'll leave it. Okay. Sweet. Oh, I never opened! Shit! Sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. I was wondering why we didn't have any customers. Sorry, everyone. That is my mistake. As long as it's not like blue or pink, bro. That's such a funny video. Hola, customer. Purple's a good choice if you don't want it dyed for long. Fades really well. Awesome. That's great news. It fades in like 2 to 3 weeks if you shower every day. What if you shower like twice a day? Which is basically what I do. And I know it's bad for you. Shut up. I don't care. Not in the mood. Why shower? Well, people always need to, the first time. Apparently, it's bad for your skin. I don't even care. Because you're not supposed to shampoo often, and then also apparently showering often is bad for your skin. But I don't care. I basically shower twice a day because I have to shower in the morning. Like, non-negotiable. I literally have to, or I feel terrible the whole day. And then if I exercise after that, then I'll shower again. Which before I got COVID was pretty much every day because I was playing basketball like every day after working. Dries out your skin if you shower too much. Yeah, but I love to, so I'm gonna keep it. I love showering. Love me a good shower. Amen. You're dumb. What if I scalp you even more? You're dumb. Look at, they're all gone already. The cards are all gone. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, where's that card you just sold me for like $1 billion? Wow, so it was like a lower rank? Because it's not in my like sort thing. This one is $16,000. Oh my god, I forgot about this card. Bro, this was the like, yeah, the full art legendary ghost foil one. If this one got a 10, it would be worth $66,000. That is so sad. Change grade. Oh, to see. I thought I was just straight up cheating. That is so sad. Oh my god. That could have been Iraq for that card. That could have been Iraq. So could this probably. This is worth like $2,000. Damn. All right, that's heartbreaking stuff. I wish I could sort by just value, not like most value and also grades. I just want to sell my most expensive cards, regardless of what grade they are. Okay, let's check our sixes then. Look at this $3,000 card for a 6. If it was a 10, almost $23,000. Crazy. Any 5 and dives? Oh wait, this one's 5. How much does the quality go down if it's a 5? Ungraded. Okay, yeah, you lose money. You lose a good bit of money if it's 5. Alright. That's sad. Anyway. No. No. Look at my XP fly up. We're almost at level 60 already. Is my thing... Oh, I need to pay my bills. $7,000 that bill was. Yeesh, guys. Yeesh, huh? Is my cheat mod still working? Yes. Good. Hello, sir. Wow, you look dirty. Oh my god. I don't trust you. Never mind. It's not even letting me talk to him. That's probably for the best. Oh, decline. Evildoer. Straight up evildoer. Oh my god, my eyes are burning so bad. I need to actually sleep tonight. Hopefully I don't get that weird vertigo thing again. That would be bad. I miss my friends. I miss cooking. I miss playing basketball. I'm such a fucking baby. This is what happens every time I get sick. I'm such a baby about it. It's been like a week, and I'm like, I can't take it. I want to cook, man. I want to go to the store. I want to go play basketball. I want to work even. I saw that people always talk about, and it's so true, how like when girls get sick, they tank it, and when guys get sick, it's everybody's problem. Unfortunately, I do not buck that trend. I'm such a fucking baby every time I'm sick. I'm such a little baby about it. I feel like I'm gonna complain about the pots. I'm gonna do it. I think the pots makes it feel worse. It feels worse. I'm a girl and I do not tank it. Yeah, this is what I always say. When I read that, I was like, I guess that's true because I'm such a baby every time I'm sick. But then my friends who were girls would get sick, and then I was like, I think everyone's just a baby when they get sick. It's moms specifically tank it. Moms tank it. Ugh. Period end pots ever. I cannot imagine, dude. I was thinking about, oh my god, I was thinking about the idea of if I hurt my chest. I'm so glad the COVID waited to hit me until after my chest thing healed. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have. Because like already the chest thing that I had going on was obnoxious enough while perfectly healthy. Just to jog everyone's memory. Hold on, let me cough or something. I can't tell if this is a sneeze or a cough or nothing. It's gonna be nothing. It's just discomfort. To jog everybody's memory, I heard... Dude, this has to stop. Okay, I'm firing everybody. This is ridiculous. I'm watching you. Okay, that guy's carrying the box bag. Fuck off. Anyway, I hurt my chest playing basketball. I thought I collapsed a lung at first. Because, unfortunately, a bad intercostal sprain, or strain, I mean, has kind of similar symptoms to a collapsed lung. Which was basically kind of similar to that thing you get all the time that's like a stitch where it like really hurts to breathe, but then it just kind of goes away. Like if you breathe in, it goes away. It was like that, but way worse and permanent. And I was so confused because I was like, this is horrible. This hurts like hell, and I don't know what's going on. And it ended up being an intercostal strain that I got from basketball. And what happened is for a couple weeks, I couldn't sleep for the first few days. That was annoying. I basically had to keep my breath in like the middle. Because if I breathed in all the way, it would really hurt. Like I don't have like baby pain tolerance. So I promise it was very painful. It was a lot worse than like a stitch. If I like breathed in all the way, it would be like I was getting stabbed in the heart. And the same thing would happen if I exhaled all the way. So I basically had to take a lot of little shallow middle breaths for a few weeks while it healed. I couldn't sleep, which was annoying because I kept in my sleep rolling onto my side with the strain and then waking up from the pain. It eventually fixed itself. But I'm imagining if this COVID happened while I was trying to recover from that, I don't think I would have pulled through, to be honest. Because I can't imagine coughing with that. I cannot imagine that. I can't imagine the pain that would be. I sneezed once. I became very good at just completely stifling sneezes and them going away. But I did sneeze once while trying to recover from that, and it was like the most explosive pain I've ever felt. I can't imagine if I was coughing this much with that and like the having to do a lot of shallow breath. I don't even know. What was your trick? Genuine just willpower and prayer. I don't even have a trick. I would just be coming out. I would just be like, no. It was a lot easier to do when there were that many stakes. When I knew how much pain was going to happen if I did actually sneeze. So I just I kept it in. Didn't happen. Smelly boy. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Nope. Nope. Bye. No. Bye. Oh wait, I need to check on my card machines. Yay. Anything new? Couple ones. All right, let's make the switch. We're up to 61 and $177,000. Let's make the switch to the Destiny packs now. Because my collection still isn't like end gamey for Tetramon. I need to get to 2,500 total. So ideally I have about 1,200 of each. Because I do also have the ghost cards. But that's only 27. So basically never mind. And I have 40 of these, which I don't know if they're actually counting. I don't think they are. So yeah, we'll do Destiny for a little while. Let's see here. Let's do some normal boy, Destiny boy. 4. I'm so hungry. What am I gonna eat after stream? I don't know how long I can keep up this avoiding fried foods thing, guys. I know fried foods are bad when I'm trying to get over this COVID deal. But, like, I had Chipotle last night. That box combo is still there. And it is still staring at me. That Cane's combo. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Never get migraines. That is one that lasted 3 weeks. Bro, that shit can just happen. It's the worst. I had, like... They couldn't tell if it was classified as post-drome or just a longer, minor migraine. But I had migraine in, like, 2023. I had migraine post-drome / long migraine for... It ended up being, like, 8 months. It was the worst. Because I didn't even know how to explain it. I just kept going to all these doctors, and they were like, it sounds like you're just crazy and it's all in your head, was basically what every doctor told me. Because I was just complaining to all these doctors. I was like, I'm telling y'all, my eyes are off. I don't know what to tell you. I can see I don't have the migraine blind spot. And they don't, and then they're like, so they hurt. I was like, they don't. But I'm telling y'all, there's this weird pressure. They feel wrong. My periphery doesn't feel totally right. My eye tracking doesn't feel totally right. I keep almost passing out whenever I go to Panera because their floor carpet gives me vertigo. And they're like, it sounds like you're just imagining things. I was like, I mean, I guess. They're like, anything else going on? I was like, I'm not sleeping or eating, and I don't know what's happening. And I get really depressed from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. every night, and it goes away. And they're like, you're imagining everything. I was like, okay. And then a while later, they were like, it was migraine. It's like, wow, crazy. Anyway. Excuse me, miss. Decline. That was such a weird time when my, like, all my symptoms were so scheduled. They were exactly scheduled. I would wake up, no appetite, couldn't eat breakfast, could barely eat lunch. By the time towards the end of the night, my appetite came back more and more until right before bedtime, I would have normal hunger and gorge myself because I was so happy that I had actual normal hunger. Wouldn't sleep. And then always from 10:30 to 11:30 at night, I would get really depressed and hopeless. And it happened every day at that exact time span. And then it would just go away, and I would have this, like, manic happy state right after. From like 11:30 to midnight, and then it would round itself out, and I'd be back to normal at midnight. It was like that for like 8 months, and I've literally no idea where it came from, and it just went away. And that has not been the case since. So confusing. And I've had migraines since then, and they haven't caused that. They haven't, like, given me that. It's so weird. Weird. People just did what they always do, and they don't know how to explain anything, where they're like, I don't know, maybe it was long COVID. And I was like, maybe it is. COVID's weird. Which is why I've been so working myself up so much about the fact that I have COVID again right now. Because I'm scared. I'm like, what if I'm about to give myself another 8 months of that shit? Because that wasn't fun. And I don't want to do that again. But whatever. My body has to make the antibodies or whatever. I psyched myself out because I read something about, like, if you didn't get the vaccine, your body has to make the antibodies. Which, if you're just getting here, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I just forgot to get my COVID booster and fucked myself and then got COVID in Boston. I read this thing that freaked me out where they were like, if you didn't get the vaccine and your body has to make the antibodies, it'll probably take, anywhere between a week to a couple months for your body to figure it out and get out of your system. And I was like, a couple months? I can't afford that. And then I saw another thing that was like, well, if your symptoms are already getting better, it's probably on its way out. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. The fever's getting better, and the fact that I have a dry, unproductive cough usually means whatever's in there is on its way out. Like, if I was coughing shit up, that would be a problem. But it's dry. It's a fully dry cough. This box shit, dude. Genuinely die. Genuinely die. This is so annoying. Who is doing this? I hate you. I hate you. I'm sub level 63. Alright, now I have a bunch of money. I can get more expansions and shit. Maybe we fuck around and fully expand the store. How about that, huh? And we just get a ton of tables. I know having a ton of tables is probably bad for business in terms of actual stock getting purchased. But I don't know, man. I need a bunch of people to play cards at my tables. And I'm kind of fine with not having to restock that often because clearly money is not a problem for me right now. Oh, I need to do checkouts myself. That's what I need to do for the achievements. All right, I'm gonna start checking out myself. That's why this was open at the beginning of the stream. I completely forgot. Your primary thing is now restock. Primary. Do not do that ever. Anyway. All right, well, let's start with this one, the most important. Oh, I forgot. We don't even have the store level to fully expand if we wanted to. Sweet. All right. Now, what level do I have to be for these black shelves? It's in the 60s, if I remember correctly. 65. All right, we'll get there tomorrow, I guess. Bop. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Awesome. It's finally here. Yes. Oh my god. So expensive. I'm about to turn crazy profit on these. Yay. Yay. We can finally fill in this. That's so nice. This game makes me want to order something online so I can have a package to open for myself. This game makes me want to, for the first time in my life, get into collecting cards of some kind. But it's just the worst time to ever do it. Like, I heard that there's like a One Piece one, and I love One Piece. So I was like, oh my god, maybe I'll buy some of those just so I can have some cards of some kind. But then I keep seeing all this shit on Twitter of people like scalping One Piece cards. It's like, well, maybe now's not really the time. $244 you have to pay for that box. Wow. I don't know. Like, I would never play with them. I have no interest in the actual game. I just want to have collectible One Piece cards because I like One Piece. This is so exciting. Boom. Boom. Finally filling in that shelf. So swag. All right. Oops. Look at all these new cards. This is the way to do it, gang. This is the way to do it. Wait until that's done, and then we'll get another batch of those in there. All right, sweet, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So, that's checked off. What is the level requirement for these last few, like, comic books or whatever? Looks like I cannot quite get the last three. It's 64, 69, 72. All right. Gotcha. All right, what about a figurine? 70, 65, 75, 77, 80. Golly! All right, 80's a lot. Oh, we're going to put that plushie, bro. There, I guess. We don't need this many of these star ones. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do. I'll move 12 stars. Let's do that right now. 12 stars go up here now. And then these two will be for the last type of plushie. Perfect. When we can get that in 2 levels. I don't know where we keep the star plushie. Here, it's full. All right, well. Should've known. All right, sweet. All this cash, bro. My wealth is extreme. Oh, that's right, we have these two as well. Pocket pages and card holder. Yeah, I guess we'll just throw those somewhere. I don't know. Could be anywhere, really. I won't. I'll wait until our organizational scheme is more nicely settled. Sweet. All right. Well, then that's everything thwarted, pretty much. Just about. I have all this extra money, and I don't really know what to do with it because I'm not high enough store level to spend any of it. I guess I'll just use it to order rush shipping on grading. Sure. Make some more cash. Let's get some ghost ones in here. Any dupes? Any squoops? There's a squoop. There's a squoop right there. Squooplicates. None over here. None there either. Fart, bro. Alright. Sure. I know it's I shouldn't be like we're trying to collect here, but I don't know, bro. I'm trying to make money too. Let's see any that I have 2 of. Yeah, there we go. Let's just do that. Give me 4 days, please. Cause I'm rich. There's another slot. I don't have enough cards. I don't have enough. Whoa, here we go. I was about to say maybe we'll get a banger. $5,000. It's usually a good sign. Not a lot of new shit. There's some new ones, actually. There's 4 new ones. Oh, it was one of these. It was value in the aggregate. That's actually not what I wanted at all. But that's okay. Thank you. Let's get some more of those going. Let's try it. Since I want more high value cards, let's do these. Oh, you need 65 for that? Are you peeing on me right now? Can you cut it out? I'm so hungry, guys. I think it's gonna end up being that Kane's combo. I shouldn't, man. It's bad for my stomach when I'm trying to get coronavirus out of there. I shouldn't do it. That's stupid. I'll find something healthier to order. I'll figure it out. Oh, shit. Yay. All right, well, I got nothing else to spend all this money on. Well, let's see if I got any duplicates of that ghost god pack we just got. There's probably some. Here's one. Yep, there's one. Yep. Yep, there's one. Yep. Yep, another one. Yep. 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 All right, and then let's just get a few more fancy schmancy cards out there. These are in the 800s. These are lesser. Okay, let's do that. That's what I should be doing. That's what I should be doing. That's what I should be doing. I should be working towards that achievement for, we'll do that at the end. No, I should. I have too much money. I've been saying it. I don't need to raise money right now. We're gonna remove these. I should be working towards the achievement of collecting a different grading of every, like a different grading of the same card, like all 10 of them. So let's just start throwing together a ton of. What do we want to collect? What's a cute one? What's one that I like? I'd like it to be on this first page for convenience. So of these 12, which one am I attached to? Let me look around. Genuinely a big fan of this thing over here. So we're gonna do this one. Oh, it's about to go on the second page. All right. Big shark thing. All right, we're about to collect a bunch of gradings of these 62-cent shark cards. And that will be that. There we go. And rush it, because I'm rich. Alright, sweet. Well. Next day. Alright, today I am at the checkout. That is my job today. Open says me. We have some graded cards here. Brutal batch. Usually it sorts them by value. So that's probably a bad sign, I have to imagine. Maybe it's not. Maybe they don't sort by value. I'm an absolute quack. Fingers crossed. It's not as high as the top grade 10 cards usually are, so that is a bad sign. Yeah, this one being a 10 would have been huge, but we move. We're still about to make some serious cash off this. Okay. Now, I am going to check out every single customer today. I will be closing this checkout, and I'll be checking out everyone myself. I will be doing this for a while, because one of the achievements I need to get eventually is reaching a certain threshold of manual checkouts. Wow. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Thank you for immediately buying my, like, $7,000 card. It's new, but that's a terrible deal. Also, how did you get past the de-stinkifier? Stop! Oh my god, stop! Okay. I should set his job to, like, rest or something. Oh, it's gonna be annoying that I also have to... Bro! Look at this line. Okay, maybe I miscalculated here. I can't talk to this guy over here. Whoa. That actually worked out. God, this is when it gets busy. This is the time of stream where someone's like, does Tom ever eat chat? There's like shit going on everywhere. Take your money. Take your no money, I mean. Thank you for paying an exact change. I appreciate it. Yeah, I see you, girl. I see you. Oh my god. Fuck off. Sure, that's cheap enough. Rich. I need new cards. Decline. Go Zachary, stop! Okay, you know what? Before you leave... Look at everyone buying my expensive cards. I'm gonna go ahead and... take the day off. I'll take it from here. Just gonna be feverishly checking people out. Oh my god, that dude just waiting there. Jesus Christ. Look at it. Pause. Ugh. Oh my god, everything tastes so bitter all of a sudden. It's probably COVID also. What was I about to check? Oh yeah, I need to see how many people I gotta check out myself for this achievement. We are currently, let's see, TCG Card Shop Simulator. We are at 35 out of 45 achievements. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I just got $30,000 profit in a day. 8.5% of players have this achievement. It's whale. Okay, so all I'm missing, I'm only missing 10 achievements. I'm missing manually check out 1,000 customers. Yikes. 5,000 customers played. We're gonna get there very soon. Open 10,000 card packs. Hire 8 workers. That's easy. Shop level 100 will happen. Collect 2,500 cards is what I have in mind, like purely right now. Obtain 100 gem mint graded cards. Sold graded card worth more than $100,000. Collect a set of cards from grades 1 to 10. Obtain 500 gem mint graded cards. 500? Obtain 500 gem mint cards. I cannot properly articulate how long that will take. Oh my god. Up to this point, I've probably gotten about 30. My god. Everyone batting their hand around with shopping bags in my periphery is really not adding to the stress here. Making me panic. Girl, please. Look at these mega purchases happening. This is awesome. Okay, super fast. Okay, still going. Hi. Bye. See you. Leave, please. I'm so tired. I hate how I lost all my progress on like everything that I had been working on. I'm getting sick. I worked so hard on my sleep schedule and was making great progress, and I'm going to bed at 5:30 in the morning, waking up at 1 p.m. because I'm just trying to sleep however much I can, when I can. Plus, I'd been playing basketball every day for like a week to work on my shot, and I was like, if I want to work on my shot, I gotta play every day. And then, Lord knows it's all gone now. What? Oh my god. Decline. No! Please! Jesus Christ! Forget it. Oh my my god, charity stream. I gotta be on fucking camera tomorrow. Lord help me. That's gonna be so bad. It's gonna go terribly. Alright, in that case, I need to get up at a normal time tomorrow, and I need to go outside. I'll mask, obviously, but I need to, like, actually kind of get my body moving. Let's see if I can, like, trick myself into thinking I'm not sick. The hell is she doing? That's how old people are at the museum. Exactly the pose she just pulled right against the wall. My mom and I went to the Museum of Fine Art in Boston while we were there. They had like a Winslow Homer exhibit that we saw, and there were so many old people in there, and every single one of them would go up. It was like this incredibly crowded exhibit. Everyone's trying to get a look at the paintings, and I get it. They can't see. I try to be a little more understanding. They can't see, and they want to see the art that they came there for. I totally get it. But it is unfortunately very funny to watch. There's always, like, imagine this is the painting. Everyone's standing here looking at it. There's always an old person, like, or like right in front of it, like this. Bending so close that they're like an inch away from kissing it, standing there completely motionless, such that no one else can see the painting for like 5 uninterrupted minutes. It's like, I love that you're taking in the art, and I get that your eyesight isn't very good, but nobody else in this building can currently see the painting. Whoa. That's a terrible, terrible deal. What if I give you 6,000 flat? Dummy. Thank you, by the way, though. Thanks. I don't care that I got fleeced for that one. It's new. I want it. Get yourself some binoculars. Widowy. And I get that it's like, oh, but I gotta see, like, the brush strokes. So other people want to see the painting as well. So, you know. Yeah. Please. 300. Sweet. New card. Sir. Decline. Get out of here. It's wasting my time. My sense system is no longer working, like, at all. Fart, bro. Okay, we're gonna upgrade tonight. We have the money. We're gonna get a second one of the... Hello? Oh my god. We're gonna get a second one of these nice big ones. These ones. Like, look, everybody in my store suddenly smells like ass. Raw ass. Jesus. Ugh! New card. Wow, that card's worth $1,000 at quality 4. Imagine. She said no. Seriously though, imagine what it would be worth if it had a good grade. Wow, that's crazy. No customer's ever done that. Yeah, okay. You'll live to regret that. God damn it. What do you want? Oh, thanks actually. Bro. Hello? Why? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. It's just never run out in one day before. It's because we expanded the store. That's what it is. That's why we're getting so many more customers. Okay, that makes sense. No. No. Oops. Fine. Art of the deal. Still got swindled. Dude just nickeled and dimed his way to getting fleeced for $100 less. Yeah, you drive a hard bargain. I'm still gonna absolutely beast you, but for less than usual, I guess. Ugh. Alright. Gabrig out. Out. That was good. I got a lot of checkouts in. I'm gonna need 1 million. This is so annoying. This needs to stop. This needs to. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this, guys? Like, Jesus Christ. Why? Make me so sad. Making me angry. $4,000. Whoa. That's because of this one right there. 1,700. 1,700. Some Scundos as well, for good measure. This one less so, but some new shit. This one also less so. Pretty normal. Interesting Scundos. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Fuck off. Boxes everywhere. Grrr. Oh, what do you want? Enjoy, dude. Alright, whatever. Let's restock, I guess. We stock. We stock. And then I should be able to. Gorgeous. Alright, and now this is all nice and full. These are for comic books we haven't unlocked. These are unassigned. This is extra box comic books, I guess. I don't even care. I don't even care. Let's get some more of those going as well. Oh my god. Okay, well I can't do this now. We are 67. Oh, 67 again. There it is. Go figure. Alright. So we can get all kinds of new shit then. God damn, chat's going to pieces. The second 6-7 goes up. I chipped a bowl, lost the chip, my foot just cramped. Ow, dude. Everybody hold it together, please. Open these cards, please. Thank you. Alright. What was I even gonna... Oh, yeah. I was gonna get a new... For starters. Let's get a new one of these. There's an even better one, isn't there? Yeah, the AutoScent T1000. Welcome. Holds up to 7 cleanser. Sweet. This is now gone. Goodbye. Thank you for your time and service, but you are no longer needed. Let's scoot. Because, like, how big is this shit gonna be? Yeah, it's pretty big. So we need to scoot the checkout over, which I hate. Because I don't like how cramped that makes the door. But I never use this one anyway. This one's for Zachary, so... Is that enough space? Give me a fucking break. Alright, hold on. Plant is now going in the corner. Over there. And this is now going... Oh my god, this fucking... There you go. Now when you come in, you have to get your ass sprayed down. There's just no way around it. You gotta get sprayed. Perfect. Alright. Now everybody gets sprayed. Boom. The Centifier. Alright. We should also rotate it. And then that's what it was. I hit a higher level so I can get new things. Okay. So, let's go through all the stock stuff. Oh, wait. Is this, I did do that. Alright, sweet. These are done. Let's go to accessories. Here we go. Here we go. Any new shit going on? We got 2 new playmats. Massive. Massive. That's gonna finish our cute little thing. Love. Love, love, love. Yeah. I can put them there. Love! Instrumental guitar for people with small hands. It's called a ukulele. I own one, but I will never touch that heathen of an instrument. Dude, whoever created the ukulele deserves to be lit on fire. Forget, like, because people talk about the stereotypes around people who play ukulele, and sure, that's real, whatever. I've truly just always felt, in terms of just an audio, what is the appeal? I'm sorry, but, like... there is no instrument I've ever heard that to me has a less pleasing sonic output than the ukulele. I just do not get it. It sounds like fucking ass whenever it's played in all contexts. And I'm sorry. I get that, like, I'm gonna get called racist, but, like, it sounds bad. I just don't like it. Because I'm sure in, like, some cultural things that it can sound good. But the ukulele is used, like, basically exclusively for, like, shitty-ass pop, dude. Ugh! It sounds awful every time. Every song I've ever heard that has ukulele and it sounds like Booty Buns. Booty Buns! It's not. I'm sorry. Maybe yours is from a dollar store. Yuki's great. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm glad you enjoy it, but I'm telling you, it sounds bad. And people are miserable. Or at least I would be. Oh my god. Because people already talk about hating having like the ukulele played at them by like indie kids. And like certainly that has the negative social currency to it. But for me, the downside isn't even the awkwardness of someone playing an instrument at you. It's the fact that they're playing the goddamn ukulele. It's awful. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it. It's so bad. The guitar just sounds leagues better in every conceivable facet. The ukulele has nothing on the guitar. Nothing at all. I can't understand it. And I'm good for you. Like I get the reason that it exists. So don't mansplain to me about fucking. Well, ukuleles are cheaper and smaller. No, easy for people with small hands. Yeah, I understand that. I'm talking about purely music here. The sound they produce. The guitar is one of the most perfect instruments ever made in terms of range and sonic quality. And then someone's like, let's do that again, but make it fucking worthless in every conceivable facet in comparison to it, and just make it worse in every way, and have it, for whatever reason, become so popular inexplicably. Let's do that. I like stand-up bass. I also like stand-up bass. Sounds lovely. Bass guitar. Bass guitar is like my second favorite instrument behind like piano. Love bass guitar. Love it. It's so beautiful. Piano's my number one just because I don't know, grew up playing it and I love how it sounds. But man, oh man, I do not love the ukulele, the wekulele. Ugh. Anyway, it's like anytime someone. And the thing is, it's because they're probably in this crowd. It's tough. Is like my go-to example when I talk about I hate ukulele is I point someone to like a certain song, but then the crowd that loves ukulele is always obviously the crowd that also loves that song. Because my first thing I point to with ukulele is I say, go listen to House of Gold by 21 Pilots. But every time I say that, people are like, well, I love that song. I'm like, cool, then we will never see eye to eye on anything. Ever. Because nothing has ever made me, like, made more apparent how much I hate ukulele than House of Gold. First time I heard that song, that was like my ukulele hate awakening, was hearing House of Gold by 21 Pilots. Being like, wow, this fucking sucks, and I wish I was listening to anything else. I hate this. Throw on some anything else. Ugh. Anyway. Stretch. Ow. Disease. Saxophone is such a majestic instrument. Also love piano. Here's where I stand on saxophone. I always did not like saxophone until I heard one specific performance of saxophone. I never liked it because every context I ever heard saxophone in was so like flashy, in your face, loud, and like intrusive, like very harsh to me. So I never liked the sound of saxophone. I never found it especially smooth, and never liked the sound of it until I heard a specific performance of it that brought like a tone that I'd never heard the saxophone have. And that is like one of my favorite things I've ever heard. So high ceiling for sax for me, but for the most part, I'm not the biggest sax guy. Ukulele would probably sound good if it wasn't played by someone who wants to play guitar but doesn't have enough skill for it. Fair point that I can get behind. It was, let me see if I can actually find, hold on, give me a second, guys. mute the music here. I'm gonna try and find this saxophone recording that like changed my view on sax. It's probably gone, unfortunately. It's probably so far back. This is it. Okay, I found it immediately. I never liked saxophone until I heard this because it was the first time I've heard saxophone have like a nice, soft, even tone. And it can like, it's cutting through the music without just stealing the attention from every other instrument. It's so nice. Hold on. Let me play it right now. Let me pause. This is it. This is the recording that I heard that I love. I forgot to mute the audio channel. Give me a second. Okay, it's this one. That. This is like such a nice cut. I favorited this video because I was like, wow, I think I do like saxophone, but only rarely and sometimes. And that is an instance where I love it. It's just so rare that I hear saxophone played that way. That, my favorite. Anyway. Very pretty. Okay, so, I can actually get all of these. Oh, I can get the shelves now, can't I? Okay, let's do that right now. These all need to move, so let's box them up. You guys get in the box. Start just throwing them over here, I guess. All right, sweet. So we got those ones. Oh my god, it's so annoying. You want to do 2 at a time? Yeah, I guess I do. We'll give this one extra shelf space because apparently you can only do 2 per spot. Stupid ass, stupid ass, stupid ass. Stupid. Stupid. That's fine. Okay. Oh my god. Little stars. Little cute stars. Tiny little baby stars, so cute and nice and cute. You stay there. All right, wonderful. Now, I don't need any of these anymore at all, I don't think, because now we're just doing shelves and then we'll have cases. Yeah. I think I'm throwing out all of these. It feels so wasteful, but I don't need them. So I'm throwing them away. So we're doing big ol' board game shelves. Yeah. I love every instrument. I love just about every single instrument. In like, there's just like certain contexts that I love everything in. Ukulele, I just haven't heard the right stuff yet, I guess. Haven't heard the right stuff. But the capacity, I have the capacity in my heart to love every instrument. I need to hear the ukulele sound good one time in my life. And then I'll be there. I don't listen to a lot of cultural music, and I'm sure there's a lot of good ukulele shit in there, but. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Big shelf. Gonna scroll all the way down. We got everything, they say. My DIY racks, dude. Maybe if I cross-dressed. Am I right, guys? DIY rack. DIY rack. What do we think? DIY rack. All right. So anyway, can this corner shelf fit in the? I shouldn't even try it. Let's get one of these first, just to see what we're dealing with here. Estrogen moment. I guess that is, you are DIY. You're D'ing it. Why? This is, bro. This is so much smaller than the picture made it look. Are you kidding me? Bro. Oh my god. Alright. Fucking whatever. It's so goddamn annoying. Deceptive marketing. Low-key, yeah. I mean... Oh, we can squeeze one more in there. But, like, look at it in comparison to, like... I guess it is, yeah. It was my interpretation of it. They didn't actually size it bigger. It just looks like it would be one of those big IKEA bookshelves. I don't know. Am I alone in that? I thought it was going to be, like, almost floor to ceiling, like, up to, like, there. Which, that like, this game so desperately needs. Everything only goes, like, this high for some reason. Alright, anyway. Okay. Let's start buying some board games. There actually aren't very many board games, so... I don't need that much shelving, like, at all. Because I'm going to put all the figurines up. Yeah, alright. That was silly. Sorry, everybody. Now I have all these shelves for fucking no reason. I'm an accessory. Oh, no, it's this. I'm so stupid. Alright. Here we go. Grab a license. Let's cop. And then let's just get, like, a bunch of all of them. We're filling those shelves, god damn it. Oh, here's what I think. Aren't there 5 shelves? Yep, each shelf is for one game. We're just filling each shelf completely with one game. Oh, that's gonna take so long. Oh my god, look at how many can fit on the... We're still doing it. I think it's funny. This is called Claim. Dude, that is so wasteful. There's no reason for me to do what I'm doing. Does this game get updates? Yeah, but that's the beauty of things, is that you can move them with your hands if you want to later. Bro. We'll be at this for a while. It's over 3 hours already. It's 10. I'm so hungry. I need to cut this off as soon as possible. Oh, this is a new one. It's gonna look so dumb when it's all filled in. Is that called Necromasters? It seems to be called Necromansters. Built like a Hexa 135 triene. Is that not just like benzene? Or am I dumb? I might be dumb. It's been a while. Is that a protein? No. Unfortunately not. Oh my god. Okay, I need to order food this instant. I'm like getting dizzy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Pause. Order food. I need to finish putting these boxes away before I end stream, but I gotta eat real bad. 2 ESPN noties. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kyle Tucker to the Dodgers, bro. That's crazy. Holy shit. Whoa. It's like benzene if you unfolded it. Oh yeah, every time I see hexa, I imagine cyclohexane. Yeah, that's true. It's not cyclo. It's not. Yeah, it's not benzene. I'm a fucking moron. Anyway, yeah, it's like benzene if you chopped it off one of the joints and then straightened her out. My fault. Anyway, that's crazy. I honestly don't mind that. Part of me is getting some kind of twisted glee every time the Dodgers get a new, like every time they become even better, because it's like that's for the National League to fucking deal with. Thankfully, that's not my problem fully, unless the Red Sox in some, because it's like the only reality where that's a problem is if the Red Sox make it to the World Series, and they're not gonna. So like I don't know, that's cool. It's not gonna to the American League, whatever. That is crazy. Oh my god, is 4 years, $240 million. They're giving him $60 million a year over 4 years. Wow. That's crazy. All right, let me get food. Let me order food. Should have been me. Yeah. Give me that. No, they're not. They're giving him $240 million in like 2052. Fair. Okay, box combo. Fuck it. I'm hungry enough now where the decision making has left my body. Order. Yeah, I didn't eat enough today. I'm so dizzy. Please order. Wow, Kyle Tucker to the Dodgers. That's wild. That is so crazy. I'm so glad this happened live. That's so fun. And a different trade. Three-way trade news. Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, and the Angels are in agreement. We'll send outfielder Josh Lowe to the Angels, infielder Gavin Lux, and right-hander Chris Clark to the Rays, and reliever Brock Burke to the Reds. Bizarre. Okay. So that's an interesting trade. Angels love doing this shit, bro. They love doing this shit. Where they're like, this guy is, we're going to buy low on this dude who's clearly not actually a buy low. They're going to buy low on Josh Lowe and then go figure. It's a literal buy low. I just realized. They're going to buy low on Josh Lowe and then they're going to be like, oh, wait, he is actually this bad. Because that's how the Angels do it. That's their MO, man. It's awesome. I love it. Anyway, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Kyle Tucker, the Dodgers. That team is going to win like 130 games. Oh my God. I need to, hold on. Oh my God, Jesus. My chair I was about to go get an applesauce pouch, but then my chair snapped into recline mode and startled me. One go-go squeeze, please. Dude, I need to cut this stream off like now, but I still have these boxes to put away. Jeepers. Any trades you're particularly surprised by? I mean, I'm surprised by every trade that happens. To be honest. The Pirates and Rays one is still my favorite. And whoever it was, Marlins maybe? I don't remember. I think it was Astros actually. Yeah, Pirates, Rays, and Astros. That was my favorite trade of the offseason. Just so confusing and out of nowhere. Brandon Lowe to the Pirates is so fun. He's going to be bad. He's going to suddenly regress inexplicably because that's what happens to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hustle, hustle, hustle. I want to end stream so bad. I'm so dizzy and tired. Goddamn boxes. Jesus Christ. Yeah. What would you consider the most baffling trade you've ever seen? Any trade that the Red Sox have ever made. I will say, I love, people always talk, I like that every team has some shitty aspect that just becomes their legacy. And it's like the Yankees' legacy is always making the playoffs and never winning the World Series. Like always having a good team and somehow never actually getting it done. And the Red Sox legacy and their identity is trading away franchise cornerstones inexplicably. That is the Red Sox legacy. So many times they have had these great players that they just trade away. Obviously Mookie. It started with Nomar. Well, it started with Babe Ruth is who it started with. I can't believe I forgot about the trade. The most famous trade in baseball history. Trading Babe Ruth for like $40. Started with trading Babe Ruth. They traded Nomar out of nowhere, shockingly. They traded Mookie, obviously, famously. Traded Devers last year out of nowhere because they couldn't get along. They traded Chris Sale, and I know it's not on the same level because he's not on the same level as those players in terms of franchise cornerstones, and he had been bad, but that ended up being one of the worst trades of all time. The Red Sox have made so many terrible trades in the last even just 5 years. So unfortunately, any Red Sox trade ever is my answer. They get fleeced every time they try to trade with somebody. It's unreal. Craig Breslow, man. He consistently has great off seasons, and he's the worst trader I've ever seen in my life. I mean, granted, the trades he made last offseason were money. Garrett Crochet and Carlos Narvaez. Bang, bang. But those were obvious ones that had to happen. His deadline trades, bro. Holy fuck. The Devers trade, one of the worst of all time already. Their return is historically bad. Especially because the whole upside of it was freeing up money, which they then spent on Alex Bregman just to then not sign him. And that I still don't understand. But the fact that their best prospect they got back for Devers, they flipped for half a year of Dustin May, who was fucking awful. Genuinely a like disaster class of baseball management. So brutal. So brutal. And the right to pay Jordan Hicks another $30 million to stink it up for the Red Sox some more. Maybe he'll figure it out. I don't know. He's been a good pitcher in the past. I don't really understand. Babe Ruth is a man? I thought it was a pig. Thinking of Babe. Just Babe. Babe Ruth is a man, I'm afraid. Okay, we ordered enough claim to fill the shelf. Who's that guy at the table? I don't know. He won't leave. So I'm just kind of letting him mind his own business. He's not hurting anybody. This is crazy. My poor restockers are just going to be working on this slowly for so long. I'm going to have to buy just like 1 million. Yeah, here's what I need to do. Make sure that every shelf is marked. So that if I order enough extra, they'll do it. Owie. When these are done. Okay, we're going to leave everything the way it is right now. I'm going to set the prices and then we're ending it. And then when I come back, I just have to hope I remember everything that needs to happen, which is that our card pack machines are ready to go. We need to upgrade storage so that we have room to put a bunch of extra of these in there. Yeah, I can't keep going. I'm too hungry and dizzy and tired. Sick. Quit. It's over. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm absolutely gassed. I genuinely don't know how this charity stream is gonna go tomorrow. We will see. Yeah, we will see. We will. All right, team. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Come, donate.